Brianna here, naturalist at Wood Lake Nature Center, and today we're going to be showing you how you can make your own simple, all-natural pinecone bird feeder. You probably already have a lot of these ingredients at home, or you're able to find them easily at a local grocery store or hardware store. And this is what it looks like. Super simple. If I was a bird, I would think this is super delicious. So stay tuned to be able to see what ingredients you need to make this at home and how to go about it and place it in your own backyard to attract winter birds here in Minnesota that you can see up close. All right, to create your pinecone bird feeder, you'll just need a few ingredients, 5, and we're keeping it pretty simple. Obviously, the first main thing you'll need is your pine cone or something to hold the seeds on. I know some people actually use maybe stale bagels that can hold the seeds. Pine cones are great because they're all natural. You could find them maybe at a park or in your backyard. If you are going to a craft store and purchasing these, you just want to make sure that they're not scented, there's no glitter on them, no artificial colors, things like that. If they are closed, when you pick them up from outside, you can actually get the pine cone to open by warming it up, putting it in your oven on very low until you kind of see it open, creating space for the seeds to sit inside there. You'll also want a way to hang your pine cones from maybe a shepherd's hook outside or a tree or shrub. And here I just have some natural twine. You're going to want to avoid something really thin like fishing line, things that aren't natural. You just don't want birds to get caught in that. You'll want to be thick enough that it's visible to the birds. And then if it's all natural, in the spring, birds could potentially use this in their nests and things like that. You're also going to want something to attach the seeds to your pine cone. So here I actually just have lard that's at room temperature. It's very similar consistent to butter. You can use lard, butter, crisco, suet, even peanut butter. You want to make sure that it's not low sugar because they actually will be eating this, which is a great source of fat for especially winter birds. And it doesn't matter if your peanut butter is expired, you just don't want it to be rancid. You'll also want a tool to be able to apply your lard with, so maybe it's a popsicle stick. You can use your fingers if you want, you can use a knife. And then the last thing is just the seed itself. Here we have a mixture of seed. We even have some corn in here, sunflower, black seed, millet, kind of a variety of stuff, peanuts. So anything that is going to attract birds to your yard. And the great thing about putting out bird feeders in the winter is the birds here in Minnesota are non-migratory. So they're going to stay here year-round. They're going to be the ones that are needing to look for food to stay warm. So this is the main ingredients you can start with. The first thing you'll need to do is add your lard or crisco, whatever you decide to use, to your pine cone. And actually, even before that step, you're going to want to attach your string to your pine cone. So I already have one done here. And kind of how I did this was I just took my string, kind of started in the middle, just kind of wrapped it around in here. Made sure it's nice and secure. You could even tie it off if you wanted to. And then make sure that ends are looped so you can hang it from your tree. You're looking maybe about 15 to 18 inches of string. So nothing too long, but just something that will keep your pine cone in place, nice and secure, and be able to loop to a branch. All right, so moving on to the next step. You have your lard here. You're just going to want to make sure that you're getting in all the crevices and the cracks. You can do the bottom. You can kind of do the top of these pine cones. You want to make sure all the surface area is covered so the seeds can attach well. You can even cover the bottom here. I already have a pine cone that is done, ready to go. And it's going to look something like this. So nice and covered. Obviously, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to want to take your bowl of seeds. You can do it in a pie pan, a tray, anything that will hold the seeds and allow you to kind of roll your pine cone inside. You can have probably about 1/4 a cup of seed. It's probably all you really need. This is about a 1/2 cup, so I have plenty here. I'm just going to go ahead and roll this in here, kind of get the bottom, get the top, and that's pretty simple. It's already ready to go to hang outside. If you're making a bunch of these and you don't want to hang them all out at once, you can definitely wrap them in saran wrap or put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them for later. All right, this is ready to go outside and hang in a tree. All right, so our bird feeder here is done. Now I'm outside and I'm going to be looking for a great place to hang this. You're going to want to look for a spot, one, where it'll stay nice and secure, not get knocked down or blow down, but two, that provides a lot of shelter, branches, things like that for birds to sit in while they're eating, where they can feel hidden and not exposed to predators. So right behind me here, we have some shrubs just right outside our back door at Wood Lake, and I'm going to go ahead and hang this on a branch. Now I'm going to want to hang it up a little bit higher so that predators won't be able to reach it or other animals off the ground. If you do have deer in your backyard, you might actually want to hang it 6 feet or higher so they're not out there munching on your beautiful pine cones. I also have them hanging really close actually to our bird feeders here at Wood Lake. And the reason why I chose this spot as well is because the birds already frequent this area. They already know that there's food here for them to find. They feel safe coming here. So hopefully they'll be able to find this pinecone bird feeder sooner. We hope that you had a ton of fun making this pinecone feeder at home. Please go ahead, upload some pictures of your pine cones, maybe where they're hanging outside. Report back to what birds have been visiting your feeders at home. And we hope that this is a great activity that you can do with your kids to get them interested in bird watching just right in their own backyard. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Take care.